Hey everybody, it's me, Undead Viking. A long time ago, I did a video review for this game table cover that you probably see in all my videos. And since then, I've done quite a few gaming component videos, just talking about different gaming add-ons, if you will, that can like enhance immersion in games or just make your game kind of pop and look pretty, if you will. So Draw Lab Entertainment, I did a review of their game Spells of Doom last year, about, I guess, I'm thinking. They recently are having a Kickstarter about coins, and they're calling it a legendary coin set. And what it is they're basically coins, and I'm going to show you these in more detail, but coins of several different types that look fantastic, that have tons of different uses. You could use these to replace paper money that's within games. You could use them during role-playing games. You could use them in live-action role-playing games. And there's the list goes on and on. When I saw these and they asked me if I'd take a look at them, I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead and send them off. And when I got them, every single time that I looked at them, I came up with a different idea of what I could use certain ones for. I mean, there's even a Far East set, or Oriental set, I guess, maybe another way to put it, that have these like holes in them. And I was like, I could take these, and if I had these, I can make necklaces out of them. Back in the day, when I was a little more of a hippie than I am now, I used to make hemp jewelry, and I was like, I could turn those into necklaces and bracelets and stuff like that. And there's all kinds of stuff like that, and it lists just as far as the games that they could be implemented into. You take a look at your shelf, and you could probably find several games out there that if you wanted to go over the top, and people do like to pimp their games as it is, this is definitely an option that you can use. I am going to, like I said, show you each of the different sets close up, so don't worry about that. But the really neat thing to notice, there's a couple things. One, these coins are heavy. They are not light by any means, and I like that. I like, it actually feels like, here, just listen. I'll drop it onto my gaming table cover. You can hear the thunk. This is like heavier than like a 50-cent piece. So if you have that kind of idea of how heavy these things are. Plus, each set comes with 3 different colors or 3 different types. They have a gold, they have a silver, and they have a copper. And so if you are like thinking about using these for like an RPG, or for different games where you have different values for the money, very awesome that they went ahead and did that. So let me then, enough yakety-yakety, let me go ahead, and I'm going to bring the camera down, and we're going to look up and close at each and every one of these different types of coins, so you can get a really, really good look at which ones, if you decide to back the Kickstarter, you can decide which ones you think you would like, and you can maybe figure out, as you're staring at these, you can think of the games that you have on your shelf, or the role-playing games that you have on your in your bookshelf, and think about how you would use those particular sets in those different games and what have you. So, alright, cool. Well, here, let's zoom in and show you the coins. Alright, the first set I'm going to show you, this is the Capital coin set, as you can see right there. And as I said, that each one comes with 3 different types. So we'll just start with the copper coin. And you can see the copper coin has, I guess, very brilliant crest here with I'm guessing that's like a bird of some sort. And then we go to the other side, we can see we have I don't know, if that's supposed to be a tower or a cathedral or a coliseum, but you have the little sides of the dates on the side, the Roman numerals, if you will. And then just quick go over, this is the silver one. And you can see we have the crest or the shield there, the knights. We have another royal seal, if you will. And finally, we have these the gold coin. And you can see it says capital there. You can probably read that. But then again, you know, the lions, the royal crest, big giant crown on the other side. So, you know, just like I said, I'm not going to list off the possibilities of the different games that you could use these for. You're a smart person. You know what you have on your shelf. But, you know, just let the mind wander and the imagination go. So, all right. So now we're going to move on to the pirate set. And this is a one that I really like, actually. And so here's the copper coin. Nice pirate ship there. I like the stuff on the outside there. And of course, skull and crossbones. We have the silver. Nice, beautiful little anchor there. I like the chain. Really nice. And the artwork on this and the sculpts are just absolutely amazing. And we have a kraken or a squid. And finally, the gold coin. And this gold coin, you know, the wheel of the ship. And then once again, a really nice skull and crossbones on the other side. And the 1704, I kind of like the fact that there's kind of like a real date on this one. It's kind of neat. And, you know, obviously, if you have, like, you know, if this would be perfect for situations with, you know, cosplay or what have you, or if you have a pirate costume that you wear on Halloween, something like that. All right, so here we go. And this is probably my favorite set. Maybe I shouldn't have shown it this soon, but this is the Dwarven set, and I think this is my absolute favorite. I do like the fact that the Dwarven set has the straight edges on this side, you know, because everything's got to be nice and structured. If you're a dwarf, you can't have anything that's round. Everything's got to have a hard edge to it. Here we have a interlocking design there. On the other side, we have the hammer and the cool thunderbolts. That's just awesome. I love that coin. And then go to the silver. Here we have a cross on one side. On the other side, well, what would a dwarf be without his axe? That is, once again, just a great design. And finally, the gold coin. You know, we have, and I think if you look really closely, I mean, these look like little swords and things like that, but I think it's just a design. But here on the other side, we have the dwarf and the horns and the runes. I mean, that is just a, I like also that, like, the first two, they kind of, you know, the corners and everything matched up. You know, they had this, it was like an octagon, but with this one, they went ahead and they added a couple more lines, and so it's more rounded, but you still have that nice straight edges on each side. Really awesome. They just, that's, without a doubt, that's my favorite set right there. So, okay, now we have Steampunk. Everybody, Steampunk seems to be the thing right now. We're going to go ahead and look at the copper one. And I like this one because of the fact that, you know, it's a circle, but it's like off-putting because of the fact that it's it's miscast almost. You understand what I'm saying there? And like, then you have on the edge here, you have like explore, and then I think that's imagine. Yep, imagine. You know, and so it kind of fits the theme, if you will. And then on the other side here, you know, and notice how it looks like a circle here, but over here, it looks like there's something wrong. It looks like it's fat doing it. I like the optical illusion of this one really well. And so you have the airship, which is a pretty cool coin, actually. And then going to the silver. Here we have the clockwork bird on one side. Once again, pretty cool. And then here we have the gears. And master of my fate, captain of my soul. And so, just cool looking coin there. And the gold coin. And here. So, we have, I can't see if I read this again. Domino Dominus. And then we have the gears on the reverse side. That's pretty cool. What'd you say? Little skull, top hat, the goggles, the gears in the background. Very, very steampunky. So I don't know. I know I have LARP steampunk friends, and I know that if I show these to them, they're going to want to get them to use during their events. So, all right, moving on to the next set, we have. Oh, there we go. we have, this is the Greek set. And now, a couple things about the Greek set that I like. And the thing is it's really cool that they are actually trying to make all these coins a little bit different. And you know, because it's been so easy just to stamp out circles with like different designs. But here, the Greek set, you notice the sides aren't even. It's like, you know, because obviously in Greece, yes, they didn't have like printing presses for their coins, you know. So, you know, and here we have like the leaves. And also back then, if I remember correctly, people would carve little chunks of the coins off the side, you know, because they would thin out the coins for the metal. And so, you know, that's why the scenes, you know, kind of shoot like the sides of it have been, you know, worn off, if you will. And then here we have a horse rider, and I don't know what that is on this side. I've been looking at that for a while, and it's like you got a dog, so they're hunting, but I don't, is that like a monster or something like that? But he's obviously fighting something with a spear there. So, the silver coin, we have a Pegasus on one side. Once again, notice how like part of it is just kind of rubbed smooth, you know, like looks, and then we have Boop with the owl. But no, the owl is, Hera was, I don't know, I forget, but obviously a representation of the gods. And then finally, here we have the gold coin, we have a crown, and that isn't a trumpet as much as I wish it was. And then over here we have, I'm assuming that's supposed to be Zeus, or maybe Apollo, I don't know for sure. No, probably not Apollo. I'm getting my mythologies mixed up. But still, once again, cool looking coin. Alright, now, moving on, we're going to show you, this is the medieval set, I believe. Yes, it is. So medieval set, you know, these are older coins, and I want to think that, you know, obviously this is a bird. I don't know what this is supposed to be down here though, like water or flying over it. I don't know for sure, but I like this little knot design that's on the back here for the copper coin. It looks really cool. I know guys that back in the mid-90s would want to get that tattooed on them. But here's one of probably the best coin of the medieval set. I love this tree. I love the interlocking knots up here. I love the roots coming in. This is just a really cool coin as well. And then, you know, this kind of weird optical illusion. You know, I don't know. To me, it probably maybe doesn't travel over. It makes, when I go with the light and the shadows, it makes it look like those circles are actually rotating one way or the other. Kind of neat. And then finally, the gold coin. We have here, you know, like kind of a pentagram-ish like looking thing with several different symbols. And then on the other side, we have like a crossbow or a bow, little leaves and squigglies and designs. Really cool set of coins for the medieval set. All right, there is one futuristic set, and I'll show you that. This is the sci-fi set. And the sci-fi set, obviously, in the future, coins don't have to be circular. They're weird shapes. But, you know, it fits. It works really cool. So here's the copper one. And so, like, you know, has these nice chunky edges to it. And, like, obviously, these are these weird, like, electronic, like, looking pathways that's on the back. The silver coin is a square, because, you know, we have squares, and, you know, people pay with square money in the future. And so we have kind of, this looks like to me like the head of a bird of prey or something. But I do like this secondary circle with the stars in it. I think that looks pretty cool. Looks like kind of an insignia for like a Starfleet or something like that. And then the other side, of course, looks like some sort of blast door within a within a ship, if you will. And then finally, the gold coin. Here we have a robot or an android or whatever you want to call it. One side, nice little swirls on the outside of it. It's kind of a neat little like flower shape. And notice how big these coins are too. Look at my hand. I have big hands. I can palm a basketball, and this is like a large coin. And then over here we have I think innovation and creation. We have cool little design. Those are like nuclear missiles pointed at each other. But regardless. All right, 4 more sets to go. And this is the Elven set. The Elven set is pretty cool. And I don't really like elves that much, but I thought this set was neat. So, once again, these are a little bit smaller than the other ones, but they're still pretty cool. That looks to be like a horse, to me anyway. And then on the other side here, we have like some standard elvish looking words here, like sigilli, expisti something, but obviously this like a mounted horse. That's what it looks like to me on one side. And then the horse on the other side. The silver coin, or the silver elven coin. That looks like to be a dragon on there. It's pretty cool looking. It might be like a manticore or a chimera or something, or a hippogriff maybe even. But that's what it looks like. On the other side, once again, we have some nice, wonderful looking elvish writing and a little like cross in the middle there. And then the gold coin, once again, we have a cross on one side and some nice elvish writing on the outside. On the other side, we have a crown and what appears to me to be a sphinx, honestly, but interpret it as you will. But that is the Elven set. Now we're going to get the Dragon set. I like the Dragon set too. I'd be hard pressed to say I disliked any of these coins, but this is the Dragon set, and I don't know why dragons would have their own currency, but why not? So the copper coin for the dragons. Once again, just nothing like stands out, but very, very intricate design. Lots of nice line work on that on these, and then a nice, really nice looking dragon. I like the circle. It feels like the dragon is like spinning, and it's just really well done on that side. And then same deal with the silver one. Nice line work, very detailed on one side, and on the other side here we have a dragon. This is more classic. I like the knot on the that goes around, but also just very classic looking dragon that I can see this in an old monster manual. And finally, the gold coin. Once again, we have a nice design on the back, and on the front we have a very, instead of just the head of the dragon, and instead of this dragon which is kind of going in the circle, here we have this is kind of more of it almost looks like kind of more like a wyvern, because it's like you're looking at the back and you can see it's very smoggish, like that the dragons that don't have 4 legs, they just have 2 wings, with the talons and then the back legs, but still a very cool coin. Now here's those Far East coins I was talking about with the hole in the middle I mentioned in the introduction. So the Far East coins, starting off with, I suppose somebody could, if they knew it, if these symbols are real or if they're just kind of made up, so it would be kind of cool if somebody would tell me what that means. And then here we have a crane, a turtle, more symbols on that side. Very nice coin. The silver is strangely less detailed, in my opinion, than the copper coin, but I do like it just for its simplicity. We have the philosophers, and I always assume that they're referring to some sort of deity, with the kind of weird halo around the back. And once again, another tree, not a train, but. And then the gold coin, more symbols. The opening in the middle. The other side. I like this, and I like just the kind of the one symbol that stands out, but the rest of it with the squares, on the diagonal setting. I like the back of the gold coin a lot. So there we go. And the final set. And this is the Arabic coin set. And you could use this for, obviously, any of your settings that I actually have a D&D campaign that is going to be entering a desert region very soon, and I think these coins will be fun to kind of hand out for whatever reason. Maybe they find a magic coin and I can just give this to somebody and they can hold on to it. So once again, I do like, I'm assuming this is Arabic lettering of some sort, but of course I can't read it, but very nice and detailed again. Oh, that's the gold coin. I'll show you the silver coin next. I like this design quite a bit. The other side, once again, I assume that is some sort of Arabic writing. Of course, I can't translate it. And finally, the gold coin. Very, very nice. Very like just very crisp. Like all of them, you know, all of these sets, they all had something in common. They all were really well made. They're very distinctive. They stand out from each other. They don't really repeat the same design over and over, and they all kind of have their own merits, and they all stand out in one way or another to kind of set themselves apart. And so I would strongly suggest that you check out the Kickstarter, check out some more of the pictures, if you will. Check out what these look like and what they have to offer. And if you think you can find some use for these, I would strongly suggest backing the Kickstarter. All right. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this game component overview. And until next time, this is Undead Viking, and you yourself have yourself one heck of an awesome day. All right. Bye-bye.